Hi, welcome. My name is Liz. I'm a double gold consultant with Team Sky. So today's training, I'm going to show you how to apply for your EIN. So this is the site that you would go to register. I'm going to put it down in the description below. So make sure you guys go on the site during that time, okay? Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. If you go anytime before the time or after the time, it's going to tell you to come back because that's not the correct time. Or it's not, it's not business hours, so you're going to have to come back. So you're going to scroll down. You can read the information if you like, which I've already done it several times, so I know the site. Okay, click on apply online now. Okay, you can read that information as well as there's a pop-up to tell you that it's okay. So you're gonna choose the first option, which is the sole proprietor. So it's not either of it's not any of those. It's not an LLC. So you don't want to register as an LLC because if you do so, you won't be covered under Archer's insurance. So you want to make sure that you do it, as a sole proprietor because that way you can be covered if anything goes wrong. So you might be wondering what's the reason that you want to get an EIN. Most likely it's for team builders or if you want to sign up under your EIN instead of your social security number, but it's all attached to your social, so it's just a different number. So if you are building, once you have 15 agents and you want to you don't have any builders under your account and you want to sign up for other accounts, you can do another one under your social and two more under your EIN. So you can only have two under your social, two under your EIN. So that's why you can come here and get an EIN, or if you want to register your business, then also you can do that with the state, right? Then you will get your EIN letter showing your business name and information. So that's why you can actually get your EIN. If you are a builder, you'll know what I'm saying by creating 3 accounts under your name. Or if you're new, then yeah. So that's when you'll get your EIN once you need your 3rd and 4th account. Hope that makes sense. Once you check that first option, you're going to scroll down and click continue. Okay, so now it's giving you 2 options. It's going to be the first one as well because you are not a housekeeper or any of those. You are an independent contractor, so it's going to be the first option. Like I said, you can read through the information. If you just want to double check, you can. But it's the first option. Choose that and then click continue. Okay, so it's telling you what the selection you chose is. So like I said, you can read through it, but then once you're done, you can click continue. But this is the correct way to do it. So I'm just showing you how to do it. So it says the business cannot be registered under an LLC. So if it's already an LLC, you can't register it under sole proprietor. Okay, so it's going to be the first option. You started a new business. It cannot be any of those. Yeah. If you want to change the type of organization, you can also come here also to change it. Let's say you had one before, that's where you will come to the same site and then follow the instructions and then click and change type. So that's when you will go ahead and change the type. Because if you try to register for a new one, it's basically gonna give you an error message, which they can mail you a form where you can request to change it, or you can print the form and fax it. So I'm gonna be entering the person's information that I'm signing up for the EIN. So enter your personal information, first name, last name. Make sure you double check the information. So you're gonna have to enter your social security number for to apply for the EIN, because like I said, it's linked to your social security number. It's just a different number. When you first sign up with Archer, the contractor agreement that you had to read before, it also mentioned all of that. You can only have 2 accounts under your social, 2 under your EIN. So which is why when you reach your first 2 accounts, then you have to come here and sign up for an EIN. But you don't really have to do that unless if you want the EIN, you want the number to sign up, or you want to change the type, you want to keep your EIN that you had previously with your new business name, then that's when you will come here to do it. Double checking everything, then choose the first option. Again, you're not a third party. Then you can click continue. So next is going to ask you for the address. So it can be the home address, your physical business address, whatever address you want to use. I was thinking of not using the apartment number simply because some job boards, when you go on them, when they ask to verify your EIN, you have to send them the actual EIN, and I don't want them to think, well, it has an apartment number. This cannot be a physical business address. But I think I'm gonna use it. So see how it asks, do you have an address different for for your mailing address? Basically, the last EIN I did, I ended up doing that. I put yes that I do have a different address, but for some reason the actual address on the EIN letter show my mailing address, which is what I did not want to happen. So the main address, I put a physical business address that I wanted to show up with no apartment number, and then I put a different mailing address. For some reason, the mailing address I put in at the end, it was the one that shows up on my EIN letter. So I'm gonna just put no. So once you put in the address, you can choose a different mailing address if you want. But remember, the mailing address it's gonna be the address that shows up on your EIN letter. So I changed my mind. I'm going to add apartment 2 just because I want the real address on there. The full address in case they're gonna mail me something, because since I'm not putting a mailing address, even if I were to put a mailing address, it would be the same one. So you can enter a phone number if you like, then click continue. Okay, so the trade name, it says doing business as, that's your business name. So any names you want to register your business as, so make sure you put the name correctly. I put it in all caps because I wanted it to show up like that. I don't know if it will, but we will see. So it says the date that the start date, which is today's date. So I put the date, which is 11 November 2023. So I put today's date. But you want to put the date that you started your business. So remember that. So I put no for all of these. If you want to read them, none of these apply to the travel agency or what I'm, applying for. Just no, next. Okay, so that's when you're going to choose the business type. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the first one because none of these apply. They don't have any option for travel agency. You can read through it and see if you want to choose a different option, but since it's a agency, the first one is the one that make more sense. So I don't really, none of these really make sense. So, but it's up to you how you really want to register your EIN. Because remember, when they search up your EIN, wherever you give it to them, they can see what business type. So remember which one you chose, because they're gonna ask you. If it's not correct, then they're gonna, reject it. So now you gotta choose the second option, which is like what does it do actually. So my first EIN, I choose order, and then I put travel agency because it's not an option. So I don't recall it giving me any issue, and I was doing team building because they look it up and it was still fine. But I think some job boards don't really look at that. But so I'm gonna go ahead and choose hotel because that's still part of, that's something we actually do. So I'm gonna choose hotel instead of choosing travel agency. I'm not sure because I just don't want it to come up when if I were to give it to anybody when they search it up, because a lot of job boards, they don't like travel agencies. So if they ask for it and they see that your EIN is registered under travel agency, they might not. But we don't want to think about that because you want to register your EIN. But I'm letting you know just to think for the future in case you just need an EIN now, but you don't really care about the team building part yet. But remember when it come up. But it never gave me an issue, to be honest. I still was able to get through Jazz and other job boards. So I think it should be fine if you put order and choose travel agency. But I think I'm gonna go with hotel. I think because it's still part of it. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose hotel. Or if you want to do order and type travel agency, that's fine. That's what I did for my first EIN. I just want to switch this one. It's not mine, but I want to switch it up. Oh my God, yay. See, it went through. I'm excited. Sometime you might get an error, so if everything is not correct. So you can choose to receive it by mail, but you have to wait 4 weeks. So the first option is the best one. I mean, not the best, the only option I would say, okay? I don't know why would anyone pick mail. So you just have to receive letter online, which you can get directly without waiting. So if you already register your EIN, most likely you will be getting an error letting you know that you can't do it. Then they will tell you what to do. So you have to review the information. Oh, see, I'm still not approved yet, but I will get approved because everything is already correct. So I had to choose the option I had to choose the option which I want to do it. Then I just have to confirm everything. Yes, everything seems correct. So if you get an error, it will tell you what to do. One of my agents, she got an error. That's because she had registered her an EIN for her business before, but she forgot that she did that. So she had to print a form, then fill it out and fax it to them with her new business name, and they could change it for her. And neither of my agent had to do that. He also got his name changed. Or maybe you could go back on that site. Remember from the start, it did ask you if you want to change the business type. So once you review everything, it's correct. Then all you have to do is submit everything. Then you will get your letter. Yeah, once you review everything, click submit. Yay, congratulations. So this will be your EIN number. So if you do get any error or anything like that, like I said, then you could go back and reapply and it will tell you what to do exactly. So click here for your EIN where it says click here. So that's where you'll click. So it could open your new letter. So this is the letter. You see how it has your name, the business name, the address, and then on the side it has the employer identification number, which is your EIN. So that's the whole letter. Sometimes you would have to provide it if they ask. So just like I said, you can use that EIN number for your third and fourth account, or if you just want to register your business, you want to have some kind of documents in case anyone asks, then that's what you will use to show them proof. Because when they put your EIN in their system, they can see it. You can also register with some, like for example, Wayfair. I had registered with Wayfair, and they asked me for my EIN. They were able to pull up my information to create a business account, because it's a business. Being an independent travel agent is a business, so you can use it a lot of places. It doesn't have to be for team building or anything like that. Which you can also use it for your first account. It doesn't matter when you use it, but most likely if you're watching this training, you already signed up. So, well, this is all I could cover today. So if you guys have any question, make sure you drop it in the comment, or you can reach out to me on Messenger. Once again, my name is Liz. Don't forget to subscribe for more training, okay? Hit the subscribe button and then give me a like as well. I would appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Adios.